Alright, y'all, good morning. I got my streaming set up. Look at that. Got that all set up right there. Gonna be setting up the webcam to be able to set that up and all. And Leia's having breakfast while I'm making scrambled eggs. Swear to God, this motherfucker is pissing me off. There's no fucking smoke. Nothing. I was making a fucking omelet. Nothing burning. Nothing. Had to finish it in the microwave. Because you see, nothing burnt. Look. Nothing burnt. Nothing. I don't get it. So sensitive. Sorry I hurt your feelings, Mr. Fire Thingy. It didn't even burn anything. Does that look burnt? Well, I just wanted to address some issues today about some things that people are saying. I'm 41, gonna be 42 in December. I'm 8 years away from being 50. I know I'm old. Shut up. But, listen, I've been attacked online since March 16th of 2024. In these rumors and childish behavior and playing the blame game and pointing fingers and manipulating people to believe lies and playing innocent like a freaking 2-year-old. Like, this stuff has to stop, y'all. It literally has to stop. So, y'all, I'm about to get up and do a little workout. Because everybody needs to do a workout. You know how it is? So let's cue the workout music.
Yeah. This is right. Lady J, no excuses. It's game time. One more rep, one more round. Stand back up, never back down. Heart beats loud, feel that fire. Take it higher, higher. Alarm clock ringing, I'm already laced. Mind on the mission, ain't losing the race. Pain in the muscles, that's proof that I'm growing. One step closer every day that I'm going. Sweat on the floor, but the focus is clear. Yesterday's limits disappear in the mirror. Every little victory starts with a choice. Silence the doubt, let determination speak loud. I don't chase comfort, I chase improvement. Building my future with every movement. The body's getting stronger, the mind getting tougher. When life gets heavy, I lift even harder. Every sunrise gives another chance to rewrite the story. Advance my stand, no shortcuts, no quitting, no fear in my chest. Today I'm better than today's best. One more rep, one more round. Stand back up, never back down. Heart beats loud, feel that fire. Take it higher, higher. Rise, 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 for no time. When your heart
I'm done, y'all. I'm done. Hi, Leia. Did you want to come check on me? Is that what you were doing? Yeah? Okay. My baby girl wanted to check on me. Did you want to give me a kiss? I love you. Mwah. You're the best. You are the best little girl in the whole world. I know. What is that? What am I doing on the floor? I get it. Mwah. You love giving your little kisses. I love you. I love you. Y'all, I'm gonna get up. I think that's enough workout for my fat ass today. Okay, well, let's start this conversation over because it did not record. I hit the record button, but it did not record. I wanted to bring this up. Keegan, Kara, Jennifer, they're all like, Amber's a crackhead because of my teeth, right? I have bulimia. If you don't know what that is, it's where you eat, you drink, and you throw up. Vomit. Purge. And the acid that comes from your stomach up through your esophagus, into your throat, and then into your mouth, and then out your mouth, that acid eats away your teeth. It erodes your teeth. And I've been working with therapists, I've been working with my caseworker, I've been working with people to get this eating disorder under control. But it's fuel for the fire for Keegan and Kara and Jen to call me a crackhead because of my eating disorder. Another rumor I want squashed is, I can prove this also, is I'm allergic to peppers. That means bell peppers, red peppers, green peppers, jalapeno peppers, cayenne peppers, spicy peppers, you name it. The only thing I can have is peppercorn, which is not from the pepper family. And peppercorn is black pepper. It's salt and pepper. It's not in the pepper family. I'm not allergic to it. I have nightshade. So just putting it out there. Another rumor that was spread by Kara and Keegan was that video of me tossing a coin and the camera over the stall in the bathroom was not a public bathroom in a public area. That is where they messed up. I was staying at the, what was it? It was a Nashville women's shelter in Nashville, Tennessee. It was off of Rosa Parks. I can bring up screenshots to show you guys. And my friend Crystal and I were playing jokes on each other in the bathroom. And she had told me she's got to flush her nose out in the toilet. So, me being me, I picked up a quarter and tossed it over the stall. And she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then I put the camera up over her, and I just busted up laughing because she's like, "What are you doing filming me?" And then afterwards she got me by like drenching me with water. But I didn't get that on camera because like I had to put my camera on the freaking countertop. But hey, you know, if I would have had a backup camera, like someone filming what she did to me, you would have had more context right there. But you don't, because I didn't think of having a second camera. See, another rumor is that I don't care about teens or kids or the LGBT. I don't know who said this, but as a former Disneyland cast member, and as someone who parented kids, I don't, how do I put this? I care about kids, but I don't. The reason I say that is because if I'm around them and I'm tasked with being able to watch them for a certain period of time while the parent is going to do it is whatever. I care a lot about that kid. I care a lot about that teen. But if I'm living my own life and I'm in my situation, I could give a fuck less. That's their situation. They're living their life. They're doing their own thing. I'm telling you, I would literally throw hands with a PDF. Because that shit is fucked up. And I'm trying not to curse. But it is what it is. Another rumor is that I did not stop Kara, aka Sage, aka Lavender Barks. I didn't supposedly stop her ex-boyfriend from PDFing and grooming her. So, if you backtrack the story, she hit me up March 16th, 2024, and was blaming me for a decade earlier not stopping her ex from doing PDF stuff to her. 2014 is the decade, is a 10-year gap. 2014 is I was still in Michigan, had no contact with her ex, had no contact with her. I didn't even know who the hell she was. And I was in Michigan with Tony Henderson, and we were doing our D-Slum records. We were getting these rap artists that we were signing to the label. We were getting them shows. We were booking gigs. We were getting people paid. We were getting things out there. We were just pushing and moving, getting the business going. And actually, wait, no, 2015, I went to California, back to Michigan, to California, back to Michigan. And when I went to Cali is when I auditioned for America's Got Talent, Season 10. Stayed at my producer's house and got to hold NWA's Platinum Album straight out of Compton while wearing a $2 million chain that was originally worn by Mike Tyson. So 2016, I was still in California, and I had got a job at I got a job at Disneyland in Anaheim. I was working at Disneyland, met Ariana Grande, got to ring up Lars Ulrich, the drummer of Metallica, got to ring up Whoopi Goldberg. I got to ring up, what is her name? Miranda Cosgrove. And I also got to see Geraldo Rivera while I was working there. So, her little story of me not stopping this person, I didn't even know her until late 2016 when I was in Oregon. And I'm talking after I stayed with, Forbes, what is her name? I forgot. The lady that's in Hermiston, Oregon. I stayed there until her crazy husband put a knife to my throat. And then I slept in a dugout. And then my dad sent me money. And then a nice preacher dude gave me a ride to the Greyhound station right there in Hermiston. And I got a ride from there to Portland, Oregon. And then I stayed in homeless shelters. And then I got my own place. So when I was staying in the shelters and getting my own place, like, that's when I started D-Slum Records back up, because I had let it go. And that's when I became friends with Devin on Facebook. When I found out Devin got with a minor, I blocked him. I tore up the contract. I didn't want anything to do with him. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying this. People want to keep denying it, like, oh, that's not true. That is true. I've been saying the same fucking thing for the last 2 to 4... I've been saying the same thing since March 16th of 2024. I'm a forgiving person. You know, like, as long as you can get right with God, and as long as you can right your wrongs, and you stop doing that PDF crap, you know, I can forgive you. I don't know if she can, but I can. But I didn't even want to be friends. I forgave the person for what they did, but whatever happened between this person and this person is between this person and this person. Whatever happened between this person and this person back then across the country happened between this person and this person across the country. I don't know how much more plain I gotta be. It's like, I'm over here, they're over here. Whatever happened between them is between them. Stop dragging me into your BS and your crap. I don't want anything to do with you. All I'm asking is please stop being childish. When I grew up, when I was 18, my dad told me, the moment you turn 18 is when you start putting your childish ways behind you. And I thought he was stupid. I didn't pay attention to what he said until I turned 26. And then I started really understanding what he was saying. Because, like, when you're young, you're dumb. It goes in one ear and out the other, and you don't retain it. But years down the road, some of the information that was taught to you is still retained. And that's what helps you grow. When you start looking at the past and going, wow, I was dumb. That's when you start growing. And one of the biggest things my preacher told me back in the day was, you gotta help yourself before anybody can help you. And I had no idea what that meant. And then I grew. And then I realized that the only way for other people to help me is if I help myself and I grow and I let the past go and I put the past in the past and I don't think about it and I don't put it in the future. That's what helps me grow. That's what helps me so that way other people can help me. But the past is the past. Stop bringing up the past as if it's the present. Stop trying to tell me I need to take accountability for my actions when I've already taken accountability for my actions. I've already apologized to the people I needed to apologize. I already made amends with the people I needed to make amends with. I already built fences with the people that I had to rebuild the fences with. I had to mend bridges. But that's the part of growing. That's the part of showing your maturity and showing that if you let the past keep bringing you down, you're never going to grow. You're never going to be mature. But the moment you let the past go, you forgive those who did you wrong, and you forgive yourself for doing people wrong. And you put the things in the past and you get rid of the harmful, shameful things from the past and you put it in the dark. That's when you will grow. That's when you will find a sense of maturity and understand that childish behavior only brings hate. Love y'all.